Hello students, in this video we are going to understand a very important topic, clauses. This is a very vast topic. This is why we will understand it in parts. First of all, we will understand what are clauses and what are phrases. Thereafter we will see the types of clauses. Definition of a clause is a group of words which has a subject and a predicate and is meaningful in itself. This you have to remember. Clause has a subject and a predicate. The clause is meaningful and it expresses a thought. It is not necessary that the complete thought will be known from the clause. Sometimes the clause does not express complete thought. Clause has a subject and a finite verb. This a very important thing you have to remember. Clause has a subject and a finite verb. Finite verb means the verb which changes according to the subject and the tense. Main difference between sentence and clause is there can be clauses in the sentence. There can be one, two or more clauses in the sentence, but there cannot be the sentences in the clause. Clause is a part of sentence. It is a unit of sentence. This is why sentence cannot be in the clause, but clauses can be in a sentence. There may be more than one clause in a sentence. Now, clause has subject verb combination, whereas phrase is without subject verb combination. So, this thing we have to understand if we are understanding clauses. Let us see one example. We go for walk when evening comes. Here you see when evening comes. This when conjunction is there. These conjunctions are absent in phrases. Thereafter evening comes. This evening is acting as the subject here, and thereafter the comes is the main verb here, means the finite verb, the verb which changes according to the subject and the tense. So this is a clause. This group of words is a clause, but this is a dependent clause that we will understand in the upcoming part. We go for walk in the evening. The same sentence, just we have replaced the clause with this phrase. We go for walk in the evening. So here the phrase adverb, this is prepositional phrase in the evening. Okay, so in the evening, in this group of words, any subject is not there or any main verb is not there. Finite verb is not there. This is why it is not a clause. It is a phrase. Now let us proceed to understand the structure of sentence, types of clauses. Let us see. A sentence has three parts depending upon its structure. How it is made up? Simple sentence which has one clause. Means what? Only one simple clause is there, principal clause, one subject and one predicate is there. A subject is that which does an action in the sentence or something is said about that subject. So subject is the thing about which something is said or which acts, which does the action. So if you remove the subject from sentence, the remaining part will be predicate. Whatever is remaining is predicate. We are going to the cinema hall. In this sentence, we is the subject and are going to the cinema hall is predicate. So here we will see a compound sentence. Two or more coordinate clauses will be there. Coordinate clauses means equal rank clauses. Any clause is not dependent on any other. Now, complex sentence has one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Subordinate means dependent clauses. The clause which is dependent on the main clause to complete its meaning or thought. Here you will see a subordinate clause. Subordinate clause has three types: noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Now understand noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Now we will understand a clause. A clause in a clause, an independent clause can be a sentence, such as this: he ate dinner. This is independent clause. Okay, it can be a sentence, but a dependent clause cannot be a sentence. Cannot be a sentence means when Nandu came home. So this is sounding like something is remaining, something is remaining. When Nandu came home. So this is why this is dependent clause. But if you say it together, when Nandu came home, he ate dinner. If you say this way, it sounds meaningful. So the thought is completed here. When Nandu came home, he ate dinner. So he ate dinner is the principal main clause or independent clause, and this dependent clause is dependent on this subordinate clause. So here we will see uh, a complex sentence is made up from one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Now let us come to the another sentence. Please send me the report tomorrow if you can. Please send me the report tomorrow if you can. So here you see this is another type of sentence. Please send me the report tomorrow. This is independent clause. If you can, this is dependent clause. If you can, if you say only this sentence, if you can, no one will understand what you want to say. But if you say, please send me the report tomorrow, along with this, then it will be meaningful. So this is dependent clause and this is independent clause. Now, what is independent clause or principal clause or main clause? An independent clause is a complete sentence by itself. It doesn't need any other clause for its existence. It can stand alone and meaningful. Like this examples, this is the boy who won the prize. This is the boy is main clause here. If you say this sentence, this clause, this is the boy, it will sound meaningful. And if you just say this sentence, this clause, who won the prize, it will not sound meaningful. This is why this is dependent clause. Same way, he waited for me till I returned. He waited for me. This clause can stand alone. So it is a meaningful clause and it is a sentence. And till I returned is additional. This is why it is giving more information here. So till I returned is dependent clause. Now a dependent clause or subordinate clause. Dependent clause is not a complete sentence and is dependent upon the main clause to complete its meaning. This clause starts with subordinating conjunctions. Now this is a very important part. This thing you have to learn which conjunctions are used in subordinating clauses, as, because, since, before, till, after, while, when, if, though, although, unless, lest, in order that, so much, so that, as soon as, provided that, as if, that, whether, which, where, why, how, as much as, then, when, that, who, whom, whose, until, as long as, in case. These are the conjunctions, some of the conjunctions which are used to form subordinate clauses. These are used in different type of clauses, some in noun clauses, some in adjective clauses and some in adverb clauses. So that we are going to learn in deep. First, we will understand the types of dependent clauses. In that, we will understand the noun clause first. These are the three types: noun, adjective and adverb clause. These are the three types of clauses. And first we will understand a noun clause. From noun you understood that a name of someone. But a noun can be name but more than the name. Means what? A noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of a noun. A noun can be the subject, a noun can be the object. We know this thing. A noun can be the object of a preposition. Noun can be the object of a gerund. So such functions of noun are played by this clause. This is why this is noun clause. So it contains a subject and a predicate of its own. Now let us understand conjunctions which join noun clause are that, who, whom, whose, which, what, why, if, whether, where, how and when. These conjunctions will come in noun clauses. Now let us understand the types of noun clause. Noun clause can be a subject of the verb. It can be the object of a verb, the object of a preposition, the complement of a verb of incomplete predication, and in opposition to a noun or pronoun. In opposition means equal to a noun or pronoun. So let us understand in more detail subject of a verb. What you say seems helpful. Here you see in this sentence what you say. This is subject of the verb seems. What seems helpful? If you want to identify a noun clause, you ask the question with what along with the main verb. Seems what? What you say? What you say seems helpful. Okay, what seems helpful? What you say. This seems helpful. Second example, that God is everywhere is true. What is true? That God is everywhere. Why she left suddenly was a mystery. What is a mystery? What was a mystery? Why she left suddenly? This was a mystery. That I got a friend sounds pleasant. What sounds pleasant? That I got a friend. So sounds is a verb, was is a verb, is a verb here, and seems is a verb. So these underlined clauses are starting with conjunctions and they are acting as subjects of these verbs. When my father will return is uncertain. What is uncertain? When my father will return. This is uncertain. So this is acting as a noun. What you say seems helpful. Now if you replace this clause with a noun, it will not make any other change here, just the clause will change. What you say, your word seems helpful, or your pen seems helpful. Your pen is a noun here, so it is acting as the subject of this sentence. Your pen seems helpful, but here a group of words, what you say, what conjunction, you is the subject and say is the finite verb here. So this is coming here as the subject of this seems, the main verb. So this is acting as the subject of the verb. So this is noun clause. This is how we can identify noun clause, subject of a verb. Now object of a verb. Remember that object is a word or group of words which receives the action of the verb. This thing you have to remember. Now let us understand this thing. I do not understand what I do not understand how it all happened. This I do not understand. I do not understand how it all happened. So this is the object of the verb understand. So do not understand is a verb here. It is a negative form. I understand is a positive form, and I do not understand. Do not understand is the negative form here of the verb. How it all happened is the object of the verb do not understand. Now I know. Know is the verb here. Why she is absent. What I know. Why she is absent. So what I know. This question we are asking. What is the key word here. Key question here. If you ask what question along with the main verb and the subject, then here you will get the answer, and whatever answer will be your noun clause. Why she is absent, this I know. The teacher said that hard work is the key to success. What did the teacher say? That hard work is the key to success. What said? That hard work is the key to success. So this is the object of this main verb said. Now I do not know where he lives. So this is the object of this verb no. Again, no one knows who stole the ring. This is the object of this verb knows. No one knows who stole the ring. What does no one know? Who stole the ring? Now let us come to the other examples. These are also two examples, different examples. Object of a gerund. Sometimes this type of noun clause also comes. She believes in enjoying whatever she can get. So here you see this group of words is the object of this gerund. She believes in enjoying. Enjoying what? Whatever she can get. So this thing she believes in enjoying. Okay. So object of an infinitive. Now here we saw gerund. Enjoying. Enjoying what? Whatever she can get. Now infinitive. He wants to say that he is a liar. He wants to say what? That he is a liar. To say what? So to say is the infinitive here, to infinitive. Wants is the main verb here. So this is object of this to infinitive. Here it is object of this enjoying, the gerund. Okay. Now let us understand the third part, object of a preposition. Prepositions you know, to, for, in, on, upon, except. These are such are the prepositions, and whatever will be the object of these prepositions will be a noun. So pay careful attention to what I am going to say. Attention to what? To what I am going to say. To that you pay attention. We are responsible for what we do. What we do. This thing is the object of this preposition for. Here this clause is the object of this preposition to. So these are acting as the noun clauses. Again, I can find no meaning in what you have said. So this what you have said is the object of this preposition in. This is why it is acting as a noun clause, object of the preposition. I can find no meaning in what you have said. In this, I can find no meaning. Now, I have no complaint except that I have a headache. That I have a headache. This is a noun clause. This is object of the preposition except. Except is a preposition. My future success depends upon how you help me in this case. This upon is a preposition here, and this is the group of word. This clause is object of upon. Upon what? How you help me in this case. My future success depends upon what? Upon what? How you help me in this case. Upon this. So this is the object of this preposition and the noun clause. It is a noun clause. Now in apposition or equal to a noun or a pronoun. Apposition or equal means what? The news that he won made us happy. So here the news. What is the news? That he won. This is the news. Made us happy. Now it is strange that she does not respect. It is strange that she does not respect. Here this that he won is equal to the noun the news. Equal to the noun news, because it is telling what is the news. Now here it is strange that she does not respect. This is equal to the pronoun it. What is strange? That she does not respect. So That she does not respect is telling what is that it? That she does not respect. This is that it. It is strange. What is strange? That she does not respect. This is apposition to the pronoun it. Now the rumor that he committed the robbery is true. Now what is the rumor here? That he committed the robbery. This is the rumor. So this is equal to the noun rumor. So this is noun clause which is acting as apposition to a noun. Here next his hope that he would be selected for the post. That he would be selected for the post. This is acting as equal to the hope because it is telling what is the hope. Has been disproved. What has been disproved? His hope. What is the hope? That he would be selected for the post. What is the hope? That he would be selected for the post. So this is why this noun clause is acting as apposition to the noun hope. Now the idea that man is a humble tool in the hands of destiny. The idea, what is the idea? That man is a humble tool in the hands of destiny seems to be true. The idea seems to be true. These are the clauses which are coming in between the main clause. Here you see the rumor is true. Here you see his hope has been disproved. So what is the hope? That he would be selected for the post. Again the idea seems to be true. What is the idea? That man is a humble tool in the hands of destiny. So this underlined noun clause is acting as equal to the idea, means it is telling what is the idea. So this is a noun clause apposition to a noun or pronoun. Now next fifth type, complement of a verb of incomplete predication. Complement means what? That which acts as which does the work of completion. Complement of a verb of incomplete predication means what? The verb which has incomplete predict incomplete predicate. So here a verb which requires a word or a group of words to complete the predicate or what it says about its subject or object. A verb which requires a word or group of words to complete the predicate means a predicate and subject. These are the two parts of a sentence. So to complete a predicate, the verb requires something. So the verb which requires something means a group of words is a verb which is a verb of incomplete predication. And whenever the noun clause fulfills the requirement of such verb, the noun clause is acting as complement. Now the word or group of words which helps the verb to complete what it says about its subject or object is called the complement of the verb. Means what the subject tells about its subject, what the verb tells about its subject or object. This thing is completed by the group of some words. So this group of words is called as a complement. Now let us understand from the examples. My belief is that Alok will pass. So here my belief is, if you say this much clause, it will not feel complete. It will feel incomplete. My belief is. So what is belief? That thing is not told here. This is why it is sounding incomplete. So the group of words or the clause which completes such incomplete verb, incomplete predication is called as the noun clause complement of the verb of incomplete predication. The noun clause that Alok will pass is the complement to the incomplete verb is. This you have to remember. Always if such verbs come, is, am, are, was, were, these are the verbs of incomplete predication. Now he found that his cash was missing. He found. Now this found, we find something. He found means it, that verb found needed some complement to complete its meaning. He found that his cash was missing. What he found, that his cash was missing. So this clause is acting as the verb of incomplete complement of the verb of incomplete predication, found. Now everybody felt, what felt, that the old man would not recover. That the old man would not recover is the clause here, and that is acting as the complement to the verb felt. What felt? Everybody felt, what felt? That the old man would not recover. Now it appears that snow will fall. Appears, it appears, what appears? That snow will fall. If you say this sentence, it appears, so it is looking, sounding incomplete, because you are not telling it's what is appearing actually. So it appears, what appears, that snow will fall, this appears. So this is the complement to the verb of incomplete predication, appears. I would become what my mother dreamed. I would become what my mother dreamed. So these are the intransitive verbs, the verbs which are verbs of incomplete predication. These are the intransitive verbs, and the group of words means the clause which completes the verb of incomplete predication is the noun clause, which is complement. This is how our noun clause was. If you have any doubts, you can ask anytime. Now I am giving you some exercise, some sentences. You have to underline these sentences. You write in the notebook. Then you underline the sentence, the clause, the noun clause, and then you write down its type, which type of noun clause it is. So here are the sentences. Pause the video and write down the sentences. Underline the noun clauses and thereafter write down the type of that noun clause. So this is how this today's video was. If you have any doubts, you can ask anytime. So have fun. Take care. Thank you so much.